Let me run a scenario by you. Say you're 5, 6 years away from retirement. You've just been thinking about it. Maybe you don't have an exact time in mind. You've got a good job, steady. There's no chance that you're going to lose your job. So you haven't really thought about it that much, but maybe you have an age in mind. You don't have a full plan. But one day you go into work and something's changed. And they're not so worried about the work anymore. There's something else going on, something globally. And now they have this mandate that they want you to follow. And you're like, I don't get that. I don't think I want to do that. And they're like, no. It's not optional. You have to sign these papers. You have to comply with this mandate. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. And then the consequences are the next morning, you're sitting at home, relaxing, drinking your coffee, talking with your spouse, kind of like a weekend, because you're on leave now without pay indefinitely. And as the days go by, you get into a routine. You get up in the morning, maybe you go for a run now because you got the time to do it. You make a little bit healthier breakfast. You're not rushing in and heading to Tim Hortons on your way in or something like that. And then you start doing stuff around the house, like that project that you've been planning on doing, that you've been leaving. Well, now I'll just start tinkering with that and see where I get to. And next thing you know, you've fixed that noise in your dryer that's been driving the whole family crazy, or your car has been squeaking or grinding, and so you did a little bit of YouTube and like, I can fix that. And all of a sudden you're starting to do stuff that you find that there's some gratification into doing these things yourself, and not either leaving them and procrastinating or having someone else do them for you and paying someone an exuberant amount of money to do it. And this progresses, and maybe now you're starting to build a garage, and you're framing, and you're running wiring and plumbing and drywalling and painting and doing trim, and like, holy cow, where's the time gone? 7 months goes by, and then your employer calls you back and says, hey, all that stuff that went on, it's all under the bridge now. We just need you back here. So if you can come on in here next week and fill out some paperwork, and we'll get you back. We need you back getting, work's piled up. And you think, well, I don't know. I'll think about it. Give me the weekend. And Monday comes along, you realize you kind of moved on. And so you call up your employer and say, yeah, I'll come in and sign some paperwork, but I want to sign some retirement papers instead. Now you're retired. And the world didn't end. The sun keeps coming up. You didn't die. Holy cow. This channel is going to be about getting back on track, getting back to things that really matter, and then the absolute joy you can get out of doing things yourself and realizing it's not that hard to do. I'm going to share some of my thoughts and ideas going forward about doing repairs, and about what you should do and shouldn't do, depending on your comfort level, and stepping out of your comfort level to do things, because you're in that point in your life, whether you're in your 50s or 60s, it goes by quick. And if you are lucky enough to be still 50s or 60s and in relatively good health while you're at that point, that triangle they call it, of having your health, some time, and some money to do all those things. It's fleeting. It'll go by quick. I know I won't be doing the things I'm doing now. Maybe in 10 years from now, I definitely won't be doing everything I'm doing now, but I'm taking advantage of it now, and that's what I want to share. So I hope you enjoy the content that's going to be on this page and give me some comments back. I've experienced since I've been retired that almost on a daily basis something comes up, something breaks, something needs looking at, and rather than get frustrated about that like I used to because I didn't have time to deal with it, now I've got the time to research it and fix it, and so it's an opportunity to provide some content, and I can share with you what I learn as I go along. I'll also be talking about things like your vehicle and what basic tools you need to do your own repairs and what basic repairs you can do and where to get parts and how to make sure that the parts you get fit your car and the things that you absolutely have to bring it in for, such as a wheel alignment or something like that. The idea is there's so much that you can be so much more self-sufficient, and in this day and age when who knows when you're going to need a favor from a neighbor or a friend, and to be able to have skills to return that favor and kind of barter a little bit with some of your friends and community members and stuff like that is a great thing to be able to do. And that's kind of where I'm going with this. So channel is called Refurbished Olde Boy. That's me, Rob for short. My name's Rob, and I hope to see you back.